After having put thousands of hours into maxing not only a normal Ironman account, but also a hardcore Ironman account, I set myself a goal to be the first person in Runescape to max all 3 Ironman game modes. I'm now attempting to tackle one of old school's most difficult challenges, maxing an Ultimate Ironman. This is my road to maxing every Ironman mode. What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Ultimate Ironman series. So I wasn't going to use the intro anymore because it's outdated now with there being Group Ironman, but I figured since I've been using it for the last 3 or so years that I'd just put it in one last time. Before I get into this video though, there is a massive favor I want to ask of you guys. As you can tell from the title, this took 15,600 hours over like 8 years or something to accomplish. So it'd mean a lot to me if you guys could drop a like on the video and help me make it the most liked video across my entire channel. Of course, comments are also appreciated to help with the algorithm, but yeah, I'm going to be starting off here with 2,248 total. And I'm currently working on construction with mahogany homes. So this is going to be the first level of the video. There is level 87, and it was also my first contract doing mahoganies. I went and opened the supply crates because I need more noted steel bars. I opened like 15 of those, and I didn't get any steel bars until the last 2. And it's a 1 in 6 drop rate to get those, so I almost got really unlucky. I would have had to start using the blast furnace for steel bars again for a while. But it's still going pretty good. I'm still averaging around 90k XP per hour. Up to 1 million XP gained so far in construction, but there is 86 woodcutting as well. It's been quite a while since the last clip, about 10 or so more hours and another million XP. There is level 90 construction, and I also wanted to use this to talk about the points that you see in my chat. So I have 1,200 points here, and I'm going to be needing to use these on packs to get steel bars a little later on. Also, I'm not too sure if I've talked about this at all. I'm pretty sure I haven't, but it's not really worth getting the construction outfit. It doesn't actually give you any bonuses from the completion of the contract. It only gives you bonuses on stuff you build in the house. I think it saves you like 2 hours or something all the way to 99. It's really not that big of a difference, sadly. Okay, guys, at this point, it's been a little bit over 2 months since I logged into this account because I've been super busy with Group Ironman. I finally got myself to log back into this. I didn't gain any XP since the previous clip, so I'm still 90 construction. My plans for this now, I'm going to be AFKing teaks, and once I reach level 90 woodcutting, all AFK redwoods up until either 96 or 97 woodcutting. I need to do the math to see how much woodcutting XP that I'm going to be getting from 99 construction. And from there, when I'm doing something AFK on my group account, I'll finish out 99 construction with mahogany homes. So yeah, this account's really just going to be a side AFK account while I'm playing my group account. Yeah, I'm starting off at level 86, and of course it's 73k. I'm 73k off of the next level. That's the first woodcutting level, 87, and I am averaging 64k XP per hour over a little bit longer than an hour. I definitely drop over time depending on what I'm doing on my other account, but that's still a lot. Alright, still slowly getting there. There is another woodcutting level that is level 88. So once again, I have been incredibly lazy on this account. I even got to 90 woodcutting on my group account before I got to it on this one, which should never have happened, but there is level 89. With the current XP rates I get, it's going to be 8 or 9 hours before I'm able to reach redwoods, and then this will definitely be a lot easier for me to stay logged in. I am going to be trying to get that today, though. Alright, guys, it might have taken me like 5 months to do, but there it is, level 90 woodcutting. I can now go and cut redwoods, which I will be doing from level 90 to 97. As you can see from the top left too, I have been playing for almost 10 hours today, and that's more than I've played on this account in a really long time. So I'm going to head over to redwoods, and I'll see you guys there. I haven't cut these for a really long time. I believe the only other time I did this was on Twisted League, so I don't know what the XP rates are. I believe it's between 60 and 70k an hour. And if that's true, it's going to take me about 85 or so hours to get up to level 97. Here is another woodcutting level. There is a 91, and the XP rates are around what I was expecting them to be. Over time, it averages out to about 65k. I'm still a really long way away from hitting 97, though. I don't really have too much to say when it comes to these woodcutting levels, so I'm just going to do what I normally do and just give you guys these levels really quickly within like a 10-second period. Starting off, there is level 92 woodcutting, and that is level 93, and there is level 94, and that's level 94
95. At this point, I need about 2 million more XP, and with the XP rates I'm getting right now, it's going to take about 32 or so hours. So originally I told you guys that I was going to be stopping at 97, but I'm currently doing Karambon fishing on my group Ironman, and this is like the perfect time for me to start doing construction on this account. So I'm going to go do construction, and any leftover woodcutting XP I have after level 99, I'll just come back here and finish. At the point you guys see this video, it will have been a really long time since I actually showed the method I'm using here, so I want to show it to you guys again. So first things first, I have a spirit tree set up in my house here, and I'm going to be using the spirit tree to travel to Prif, and once I get here, I'm going to be running from where I'm at here all the way over to these teak trees. Then I'm going to cut a full inventory, and you'll see right next to me there is a sawmill operator. I'm going to be turning the teaks into planks, filling my plank sack, and then cutting a whole nother inventory and repeating that. And at this point, I'll have a full plank sack, a full inventory, and then for the most part, I can just do mahogany homes normally. I also try to keep 2 to 3 steel bars in my inventory all the time. Also, since it's been so long since I've done this, I don't remember what the XP rates are. I know it's between like 80 and 100k, but I can't remember what I was getting the last time I did it, so I'm going to be testing it for an hour. And I'll show you guys how much it is just so I can get an estimate on how long 99 is going to take me. Alright, there's a little bit over an hour done, and I'm averaging 98.7k XP per hour, as you can see on the left side. I got really lucky on contracts this run. I didn't really have too many in Hossie, and those are the ones I have to run far for. I'm assuming over time, this is going to average out to about 90k per hour. And with that average, it's going to take me about 84 to 85 hours to get myself from 90 to 99. I'm going to be playing a lot, so I am going to set it as my goal to get this done in less than 10 days. And by that point, I'll also have 98 woodcutting. I'm getting close to having to open up some more crates, though. I only have 15 steel bars left. Thankfully, I have a lot of points, so I should get a ton more steel bars. Alright, like I said earlier, I need to get myself some more steel bars. I have 1,400 points to spend here, and the supply crates cost 25 points each, so I'm going to head and buy a bunch of these. And as you can see, you get a bunch of planks from these, but the thing I'm hoping for the most is steel bars, and I already have 59 of them. Nice, that's like the best I could have possibly hoped for. 300 total steel bars now, and I also have a ton of noted planks I can use. Also, I figured I'd mention that I decided to use all of the oak planks that I got to make oak larders. It got me like 25k more XP, but the XP rate, as you can see, was 173k per hour. So it's just a bunch of free XP. So there is 91 construction on top of the 90k XP I told you guys I was going to be averaging. I completely forgot to mention that I'm also going to be getting about 28k to 30k woodking XP per hour on top of that. So overall, it's 120k XP if you combine the two. If you look at my counter, I'm getting under 80k right now though, so it's going to depend a lot on like what I'm doing and how focused on the game I am. And that is a level 92 construction, halfway done with the skill. A pretty interesting update here, just broke 1,000 total contracts completed. And there is level 93 construction. Okay, I need to take a break from construction. It's getting really boring and I don't want to burn out of this, so at this point, I'm 35% from level 93 to 94, and I'm going to be heading back to AFKing Redwoods for a bit. I still have about 1 million or so woodking XP I can gain, since I'm not going to be getting all of it from doing 99 construction. So I'm just going to be taking a break and doing that for a bit. There is level 97. I am, at this point, only 10 levels away from maxing now, and I can still do this for about 10 more hours before I can only do construction. So I ended up doing about 200k or so more woodcutting XP after that last level, and I am back to doing construction again. So there is another construction level that is 94. And it's been about 1 million XP or so since the last update, but that is 95 construction. Oh, well, I knew this would happen eventually. There is the end of my cash stack, and I'm currently 62% to getting to level 96. And head over to the Nightmare Zone. I'm pretty sure that I have enough GP in my coffer to get 99. But I really don't remember how much GP is in there, so this could actually end up being pretty bad. Okay, I'm good. I have 12.3 mil in here, which is more than enough to get level 99. And level 96 construction. So here comes a really nice level. That is 98 woodcutting. One more level left to go there, and I'm also only 250k away from 97 construction. 97 construction, 5 levels left to go until the account is fully maxed. And that is level 98. One more level left to go here, which is going to take me around 14 or so hours. Alright, so after probably around a year of procrastinating this, I finally got to this point. It took me probably around 100 hours, as you can tell from my counter, to finish out doing construction here. But there it is, 99 construction, 2 more skills left to go on the account. I'm still 500k away from 99 woodcutting, so I'm going to have to head back over to Redwoods to finish that, but man, I'm so happy I finally got this done. It's getting closer and closer to me just being able to farm herbs. But I'm going to head over to Redwoods. So nothing really much to say here. It's going to take me about 7 hours to finish out woodcutting, so I will see you guys then. After countless hours of sitting here cutting this tree, level 99 wood cutting, 2 more levels left to go until max, as you can see through the chat. Shout out to everybody in the Ultimate CC, of course, for all the congrats on it. So only one thing left to do now, and that is to go and start farming all my seeds. But before I can do that, I need to go and get myself another looting bag. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you guys over at the farming guild. Okay, so this is where things start getting interesting. I only have the 2 herb levels left to go now, and that is about like 2.2 mil, 2.3 mil XP. So first things first, I went and I got myself my farming cape again, since this is going to allow me to teleport to the farming guild, and it also increases my herb yields. Let's go ahead here into my storage. This is all the items I have on my account. I went through and dropped a lot of stuff out of here, so there's a few things that I don't have anymore. But these are the seeds that I have. Sadly, all of these together is 1.7 million herb XP, which is not enough to get me to level 99. I'm going to need about 550k, I think, more XP and seeds, so I'm going to have to go back to Master Farmer for, if I had to guess, between like 10 and 15 hours. I don't really want to do that right now. I'm just going to be farming these off the start, and once I get to the end of them, I'll go and do the Master Farmer. So first things first here, I'm going to go ahead and take out my seed box. So the seed box can only hold 6 slots, and I have 7 seeds in here. So I'm going to take out all of the ones except for, I guess, the snapdragons to start with. So I'm going to be leaving these in here. I'm going to put all of these into the seed box. And I also need to take out my watermelons because I'm going to be using these to make my ultra compost. Speaking of ultra compost as well, I'm going to have to go and mine more volcanic ash. I thought I had some left in here, but apparently I don't. Another thing that's really nice, though, is I already have a ton of secondaries collected, 3,600 white berries, almost 3,600 potato cactus, and a bunch of limpworts and snape grass as well. So it's nice to have those. That's a lot of effort saved for me, since for the most part, I'm just going to be logging into this account to do herb runs, and then I'm going to be logging out until, you know, the next cycle's up. I did some really rough math of this. I'm not entirely sure when it comes to, especially the last 500k XP, I need how many volcanic ash I'm going to have to get here. It looks like to finish out all of the seeds I currently have, it's going to be about 2,300 or so. I'm probably going to mine like 3k. It should end up being enough. If I need more, I can just come back here in the future. But yeah, I'm just going to go for 3k for now. I just remembered too that I don't have a bottomless bucket on this account, so I'm going to have to do all of these one by one with normal buckets. This is definitely going to be interesting. Since it's been so long since I've done these herb runs, I really didn't remember what I had planted. But I'm going to assume that I have Renar in all of my patches, so I'm just going to start with these seeds. I have about 360 of these to go through, and another thing that's really nice is I do have access to all 9 of the herb patches, so it'll make this a lot quicker to do as well. But yeah, I'm just going to start doing this. I'll find some ways to update you guys for this. I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I think it's going to take me like 3 weeks to 3.5 weeks to get through all of these if I stay really consistent with them. So it's a pretty long time. Alright guys, so here's the first update on where the herbs are at. I just finished farming all my Renars. I have 3,406 of these, and I did start out with 360 seeds. So that means I'm averaging about 9.5 herbs per seed. When I did the math originally, it was for 9, so I might end up getting a little bit more herb XP than I thought. And I also didn't include the amount of XP that I'll get from cleaning them. If you see up here, I got 21,500 XP just from cleaning these when I farm them. One more thing here as well, which is really nice on Ultimate Ironman, and this is a more recent update. So anytime I want to put something in my looting bag, I can just use the Clan Wars teleport. In here, you can put things in your looting bag without having to go into the wildy, so there's essentially zero risk for putting stuff in your looting bag anymore. As you see, I can just use these on my looting bag, and it's just literally just as easy as that. So next up here, I'm going to be farming my Irits, and I have 361 of these seeds. There is all of the Irits farmed, 3,427 of those. I have 750 seeds left to go. The next one I'm going to be doing is my Lantidimes, and I have 245 of those. 2,200 Lantidimes. The next seed I'm going to be moving on to is the Catentines. Catentines done. Next seed up are going to be the Aventos, and I have a total of 300 more seeds left to farm. And that is the Aventos completed. And there are all my Snapdragons farmed, only 72 more seeds to go. Probably about 3 to 3.5 weeks later, I'm going to go into my seed box here, and it is completely empty. I finally finished farming all of the seeds that I have. This is what the herbs are looking like, and it ended up being almost exactly what I thought it was going to be. Originally, I thought it was going to be 500,000 more XP I was going to need, but like I said before, I didn't remember that I get a lot of XP from cleaning them, so I got 151k herb XP from cleaning these, which means that at this point, I need 350k more herb XP to be able to hit 99, and that means that I'm going to be heading back to Master Farmer, and I'm going to be doing that for all of the seeds that I need for the remainder. So to set myself up to do this, first thing, I need to exchange the Tool Leprechaun and get rid of my spade, and then I'm going to drop my Ecto and also my Artie Cloak. Then I need to go over here to Draenor, and I need to get another hood so I can store this cape in my house. Now with the farming cape stored on the rack, I have my thieving cape, and I need to take out my full rogue's outfit. So go ahead and equip all of this. I also took the water runes out of my rune pouch and put the law runes in it just to free up another inventory slot. And the final thing I need to do here is to teleport to Nightmare Zone so I can store all of my GP. So I'm expecting this to take between maybe like 8 to 10 total hours. One of the things that really sucks here is using any sort of toad flax seeds are really annoying since I finished doing mole and I really don't want to go back there. So I'm not going to be using any of the toad flax seeds I get. And to make up for that, I'm going to be using all of the Harlander seeds I get. So I might end up having to do a little bit more because of that, but yeah, I'm going to be doing this for as long as I can. I'm going to be constantly adding up the XP, and whenever I get close to having the 350k in seeds, I'll be back and I'll let you guys know how long it took. A little bit under 6 hours later, there is all of the seeds that I need. And also, if you guys are wondering how I set my inventory up here, I just put all of the common seeds that you get on like the sides, so I can just drop the stuff in the middle. It just makes it easier so you don't have to constantly drop as many seeds. But I have another 438 total seeds here, so I'm going to hopefully be able to get through all these in another 5 or so days. I'm just going to be doing one update. I'm not going to be showing you guys like every single one I farm this time, so I'll see you guys again in probably around 5 days. Okay, so I finally got through all of these. I ended up having 115 Harlanders left, and I'm pretty sure I did the math right here. I double-checked it 3 times, so I ended up getting a lot of XP from doing like Tears of Gothics and cleaning these as I farmed them, so I didn't end up having to go and do these, but these are all the herbs here. I have 16,785 of these, and I'm going to be taking all of these out now and going to the NPC in Narda. You can pay this NPC coins to make them into unfinished potions for you, and for all of the herbs I have, it's going to cost 3.3 mil, so I'm just getting pretty close to the point where I'm not even going to be able to buy the max cape because I'm not going to have enough GP, so that's going to end up being really close too. Okay, so now that I have all of my unfinished potions made, I need to take everything else out of my retrieval here and then die to a Spory again to get everything back in here. And then I'm going to start going one by one with these potions. So my plans for the order that I want to use these in, I'm going to start with the potions that I don't plan on keeping, and that is going to be the Harlanders, the Lantidimes, and the Irits. I'm going to be starting off here with the Harlanders. I only have 363 of these, and for these I decided just to make compost potions. Getting the volcanic ash is a lot easier, and making energy potions is only like 7.5 more XP per, and it's just a lot more chill doing it this way. So not too much XP from those, only 17k, but the next one I'm going to be moving on to now is making my magic potions, and for that I'm going to need my Lantidimes and also the large amount of extra potato cactuses that I have. And these are, I believe, the second highest XP I'm going to be getting. These are 172.5 XP per potion. This is going to be a pretty large amount. So I got 386,000 more herb XP from doing those. Now onto my Irits. That is the end of all of my super attack potions, 380k XP from those, and I am only 46k away from a 98 herb. So at this point now, I only have 5 more potions left to go. Only 2 of these I need to collect secondaries for, and that is the Snapdragons and the Aventos, so I'm going to be saving those for last. and I'm going to be working on the prayer potions, the super defense potions, and the super strength potions. All three of these I want to keep on me for the future since I do plan on PVMing on this account later on. And for this, I'm going to be going to the Grand Exchange here because I can use the decanter to note them. And also you see I marked a tile here at the Grand Exchange. This is the closest you can get to the bank while being able to still use noted items on the banker. So I still have another 4,100 of these potions left to make, but that is level 98 herb. Only one level left to go until I am maxed. 14,114 prayer potion, 1 doses. This is like around 3,500 4-dose prayer potions. So got these out of the way. That is 400,000 more herb XP. The next potion I'm going to be using is the Catentines. And also, if you guys are wondering why I am switching my cape back and forth here, it's because you need 2 empty inventory slots to actually decant these. So anytime I go to decant, I have to equip these 2 to open up 2 inventory slots, and then I just unequip them again to keep it as sort of a placeholder. But I have around 2,000 of these super defense spots to make. And that is the end of my super defense potions, and now I'm going to move on to the super strength. And that is the end of the super strengths. At this point, I am 442k away from level 99, and I have 2 more potions that I need to make. I need to make super energies and then make those into staminas, and I need to make my super restores. I'm going to be doing my super restores next since the super energies are the most annoying secondary by far. So what I need to do here to start out is I need to go and collect about 8 or so red spider eggs, and then I need to go to Relica to get some sardines here. And once I have these, I'm going to be going to the Tower of Life and using them on the altar here. And basically what this does is gives you noted red spider eggs. I don't know how many you're able to get per hour on an ultimate. I was getting like 800 or so when I did this on my group account, so I'm going to expect maybe like 500 to 600 here since every single inventory I'm going to have to go to the bank, unnote the red spider eggs, and also go back to Relica to buy more sardines every single time I do this. So it did end up taking me around 2 hours. I was able to collect about 500 of these an hour. I'm just going to do the same thing I did for the previous pots because I want to keep these as well. That is all of the super restores completed, 76% from 98 to 99 herb. Now I'm going to be moving on to making the last potion. So for the final potion here, I have 1,519 Aventos. I need to do a few things here before I can actually go and get fungus. Number one, I have to go and get my Drayman staff back because I need to use that to use the fairy ring. And for that, I need to go back to Entrana and go and cut the tree. And finally, I have to make myself another silver sickle and then go back to the grotto during the quest and bless it again. So for this method, the first thing I'm going to do is use the fairy ring code BKR. And then I'm going to be running south to this fungus spot here and collecting 22 fungus. I also have a hammer in my inventory, and the only reason that's there is to be a placeholder so I have an even amount of items. If I had an odd amount of items, making pots this way would be really, really hard. Once I get the full inventory, I'm going to teleport to the Grand Exchange and then drop half of my fungus, which is going to be 11, and then I'll unnote 11 unfinished pots and make those. Once those are made, I'll decant them and then pick up the fungus again and make the remaining potions. Like I said before, this is by far the most tedious potion to make on all of Ultimate Ironman, so that is the reason that I decided to leave it for last. Alright, so at this point now, I'm at the final step of the account. I have all 1,139 super energies here. And the final thing I have left to do here is to take out my MLAs and turn all of these into stamina potions. I'm only 100k away from level 99. Alright, I'm only 400 XP away now, so I am going to go to sleep. I posted on my YouTube channel and my Twitter when I'm going to be maxing, so I'll see you guys back tomorrow with the maxing party. Hopefully there's a ton of people there. Okay, so as you guys can see, there is a pretty decent amount of people here. I think this might be as much as my other maxing parties. My original Ironman had a ton, actually. I think it might be less than that, but there's still a ton of people here. I'm going to be streaming this as well, so if the commentary sounds weird, it's because I took it from my stream where I was talking to my chat. I'm just gonna do a nice little 3-second countdown, alright? Let's go. It's finally over. Holy crap. Let's go. 16,000 hours in like 8 years, boys. Let's go. And now the game starts, exactly. Now the game begins, boys. Oh, it feels so good, dude. I hate multi-logging too, and I had to do it for like 2.5 months to finish maxing this account. It was actually awful. And there's the time played as well. 199 days, 17 hours. Like I said before, I only know one other ultimate that's maxed under 200 days. I think that was from over a year and a half ago, though, so it could be more people by now. Go get the cape. True, let's go get the cape, boys. You guys look at my cash stack, bro. Look, look how close I was to not being able to even buy this cape. 10K and I would have had to go back to thieving. Wait, can you actually block the rock? There's no shot, right? Freaking trolls. Let's go, boys. The island for the 3rd time. All right, there's the cape. I literally have 10K left on this account. I don't even have enough to pay for dying to a Spori on this account anymore, bro. Let's go. Shout out to all the boys here. Let's go. There it is, boys. Now I have to get a nice picture of all 3 of the accounts lined up together. All right, so this is what I've been waiting to do for years. It took me 8 years, I think, from when I started my account to do this. There's all 3 of the accounts lined up. That is my hardcore, of course, my ultimate, and my normal Ironman account. And if you look in the chat here, you'll see I put all the hours that it took me to max each account. And this changed, obviously, as the years went on. At the start of Ironman, it was a lot harder to max these accounts. I could make a whole video on literally the methods that you used to have to use to max. Like, for instance, you'd have to kill 10,000 Zora just to get the pure essence to do lava runes for 99 rune crafting. So, I mean, just that alone for that one skill made it a lot harder. But, yeah, total, as you guys can see in the title, 15,600 hours for the 3 accounts. It's going to be nice, like, 3 or 4 months from now when I have the hardcore group Ironman account next to it as well. But yeah, there's really nothing else to say here, man. I'm just so happy this is over with. All of you guys have followed me for the last like 8 years through all of this. It's just so nice to get done. So as for the plans for this account, I want to play it more in the future. I'm not going to be playing it until I'm done with my hardcore group account, though. I want to finish maxing that account, and from there I'm going to continue playing it and PVMing until we lose all of our lives. From there, I'm going to ask my group what they want to do. If they want to continue PVMing, I'm going to keep playing that account and just going for a bunch of items with them. If they don't want to play it after we lose lives, I'm going to be coming back to this account and more than likely going for the collection log. I know there's a lot of people doing collection log, but I don't really know if there's anyone doing it on an Ultimate Ironman. So it will hopefully be unique content that you guys want to see. You can let me know if there's anything like specifically that you'd want to see. If you want to see me max a normal account, I don't want to play a normal group account, that's for sure. I have no interest in maxing another Ironman for now, at least. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support on these. Once again, if you guys did enjoy this video, I'd appreciate it if you could drop a like on it. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, which is going to be another hardcore group Ironman video. And that'll probably be out like maybe 2 weeks from now or something. But yeah, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in that next video.